One of the biggest lies told to Black Americans is that Abraham Lincoln and the Republican Party freed the slaves, and that myth erases the truth. Enslaved Black people freed themselves first. Before any law was signed, Black people were already resisting. They escaped, they rebelled, they sabotaged plantations, and they slowed down production. So when the American Civil War started, enslaved people left in massive numbers and made slavery impossible to hold together. So therefore, freedom came from pressure and not generosity. Lincoln did not start the war to end slavery. He started it to preserve the Union. And he even said this himself. Lincoln openly admitted that if he could save the Union without freeing a single slave, he would do that. And that alone tells you where his priorities were. And it definitely wasn't on freeing the slaves. This is why it's accurate to call Abraham Lincoln what he was, a white supremacist president, and the legacy that he left behind was white supremacy. He believed that white people were superior. He did not believe in Black equality or Black independence. Ending slavery was never the moral goal. It became a military strategy when slavery stood in the way of winning the war. The Republican Party of the 1860s was not a liberation party either. It was a capitalist party. They opposed the expansion of slavery and not slavery itself. They were fine with slavery where it already existed as long as it didn't interfere with their economic plans. And after the war, when Black people began organizing, voting, and demanding land and power, Republicans showed their true colors, because once Black freedom conflicted with white wealth and stability, they abandoned Reconstruction. And that betrayal opened up the door to Jim Crow, lynchings, and racial apartheid, and white power was restored, and Black people were left exposed to violence and exploitation for generations. So no political party gave Black people freedom. No political party. Freedom was forced through struggle. Freedom was forced through resistance. Freedom was forced through making slavery impossible to continue. So the lesson here is simple. When Black people start organizing, change becomes unavoidable. And when we rely on white politicians and political parties to save us, we get mis instead of liberation.